we know, it's the first day of school in many places across our viewing area today. And as we know, it can also be a very stressful time for children and parents. But here to help take a little of the anxiety out of the end of summer, the Modern Mompreneur, Anjali Varma. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. So I know you had a little bit of a stressful morning yourself, having to take your children to school and then rush here to the Fox 5 studios to help us out, right?
Yes, would not want to be anywhere else.
So give me a sense. It sounds like organization here. Planning organization is the key.
Yeah, I think there's just these little things you can do to plan the night before that really make the morning that much less stressful. And we could always use, a couple minutes here and there to get the kids out the door.
At what age do you think kids can really start to take responsibility for themselves?
I mean, I think once you're in like the kindergarten, first grade, that's when they can actually start to do it. But there are a lot of things you can do to help even your little guys become a little more organized and ready to tackle their school day. And a lot of it are things that you can do the night before and also have them do the morning of.
All right, so take us through some of your suggestions.
Sure, and I think they're all very basic, but it's just these little things that can make all the difference. So the first one is taking out your clothes the night before.
Okay.
So I have two boys, but they are still obsessed with what they wear.
Right.
And you have that battle in the morning. So deciding the night before and then not wavering from that the morning of. And I've even found if you fold your laundry and pair them together in a drawer so that their outfit's already laid out for them, and then it makes it even easier for them to pick from it.
Yeah, I think I've tried that sometimes, but then it's generally my daughter who then decides at the last minute. She doesn't want to wear what we've chosen the night before.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that we've tried to institute in our house that this is what you're wearing. We're not going through it, but I mean, you always have to be flexible.
Don't we love school uniforms?
Yeah, exactly. Makes it a lot easier,
right? Thing, right? Okay, breakfast certainly. That can become a real time suck. When you're trying to get everything done and suddenly breakfast has taken way too long.
Yes, and I don't have a lot of tips for making them eat faster, which is one of my biggest issues. But for the actual breakfast, putting out your cereal boxes, your bowls the night before, so that your table is ready to go, and maybe even instituting. I know some families that'll do like Monday is waffle day, Tuesday is pancakes, Wednesday, and so that it's almost like the daily special, and those are the only things.
Right, it takes the decision that gee, what do we want to do process out of it.
Right, and your table's already set, so all they have to do is pour the cereal. All you have to do is pour the cereal and get the milk, and they're ready to go.
All right, good.
And in the same vein, prepping your school lunches, which I know can always be a challenging one for moms. On my website, The Modern Mompreneur, I have a bunch of recipe ideas for prepping and diversifying your school lunch. But the big pointer here is to do it the night before again. And also, I like to, like on a Sunday, cut all of my fruits and my vegetables and prep some of the food for the week.
Oh, okay, good idea. So then at least, so you might have all of your cut fruit there and you just have to portion it out for the day.
Yeah, cook my vegetables, whatever it is, so that then I just have all these great containers in the fridge that I can quickly the night before put together the lunch.
Yeah, that's certainly. And when you have the children help too, then it sort of gets them bought into what they're going to have for lunch today.
Yes, that's true. Yeah. Having them involved makes them excited to eat, even if it is vegetables that they'll be eating.
Yeah.
and then I have here, figuring out a destination place for all of the stuff, because there's so much stuff. And I have to say, I'm always shocked at the amount of paper that comes home. I mean, it's crazy. So one of my tips is to go through it every night instead of letting it, like we sometimes do, have it pile up on the dining room table. Right. Going through it every night.
We all have our stacks, okay? Don't touch my stack. This is your stack.
That's right, but those stacks can really pile up if you're not. And, the other thing is not feeling guilty about throwing some stuff away. So maybe have a keepsake box where you're keeping those really cute little pictures, but
Haven't you been caught before, though?
Yes, so I do it. So I have to do it after they go to bed, and you kind of like toss it in there.
Right down in the recycling bin. So
yeah, I have definitely had.
Mom, why'd you throw this away? I didn't mean to do that. What a mistake. Let's just smooth that out.
You have to be strategic.
So this is an example of maybe a keepsake box.
Yes, and also you can have a tray or a drawer where your child puts the papers that you do need to go through, so that then you know where to go. And then make sure that they have put all that stuff in their backpack, and you're packed and it's in a place, again, the night before, so that the morning of, when you're trying to get out the door and they're looking for the paper, the field trip, permission slip, you already have it all covered.
And doesn't it seem like no matter how early you get up, it still gets away from you? And
Yes.
then, and this, I like this. This is very cute.
Yeah, so you can also make getting ready for school in the morning a fun activity for the kids. So this is a little responsibility chart, and I think this is perfect for like a preschool age. And you can create your own, or this one is from Melissa and Doug, so they can decide, you know, they have to go through the checklist. So they will get to go put their magnetic or their sticker on after they've brushed their teeth, and so that way they are taking responsibility.
This one is not happening in my house.
What is that one?
Make bed.
Make bed, yeah.
I'm trying.
It's hard. Who has time in the morning, right, to do that?
Right.
But yeah, so they can go on themselves, and it kind of makes it fun for them. And another one is to have like a stopwatch, or there's so many apps now that, you know, you try to time them and you say, can you get
We used to do, remember that show, Minute to Win It? We used to pretend it was Minute to Win It to get them to try to do it.
Right, and I mean, it's just making it fun.
They got over that by like 3rd grade. So, anyway. Well, thank you so much for joining us and helping us with these little ideas. You know, like you said, it's things that a lot of us might intuitively know, but just having that reminder about this would be a huge help. Just give it a try probably for a week or two.
Yes.
Right?
And hopefully then it'll stick for the school year.
All right. If you need any more ideas, of course, you can go to kidville.com.
Yes.
Back to you guys.
All right, Mel, thank you so much.